Greetings, my fellow YouTubers. I'm Dole, aka the Big D of Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Back again with a spooktacular vid of Thrill Me Thursdays. That's right. Now, I took the day off from work just to do these because I didn't want to be around the loud crowd for which are having a Halloween party at work. So, anyway. Today, it's going to be 5 picks for flicks to watch on Halloween. Well, I'm going to do 2 different lists, though. So, this is for old Drew from Hayes and at Devon Graham, since he created Thrill Me Thursday. So, I hope you don't mind. But I'm going to be doing, back-to-back lists in this vid. Okay, first off, I'm going to do family-friendly flicks, and I will include a few honorable mentions before I go into the big guy flicks. Okay? Okay, coming in at number 5 would be Goosebumps. Now, I absolutely think this movie's pretty fun. I like Jack Black's portrayal of R.L. Stine, the guy who did these books, and I do like the sequel. But anyway, I like the first one. It brought the good feel of the old TV series I used to watch. I never read the books though, but I've seen the TV show though, and it's pretty fun actually, as a matter of fact. So I absolutely love that. Okay, number 4 would be Casper from 1995, which I'll be reviewing next year for the. Let me see. For the 25th anniversary of the flick, directed by Brad Silberling. Absolutely loved reading the comic book series of Casper, and I used to have a couple books and recordings of this character, and I've seen lots of the old Casper cartoon series that were done by the famous Studios company for Paramount. Anyway, I liked the performances we got from Bill Pullman and Christina Ricci as Cat. Very good performances. And I do like the ghostly trio as well, who are actually Casper's uncles. Might be different than what you see in the comic books, but I'll explain about that when I review the movie, okay? Yeah. But anyway, Casper got a whole lot of spooktacular fun, and I do love it. Number 3 would be Hocus Pocus. Now, although I only seen this a few times, I don't catch it often, though. I know this gets played a truckload of times on Freeform ever since it was ABC Film, before it became, and now it's Freeform. But I do remember some of this, directed by Kenny Ortega, who would later go on to do the High School Musical franchise and the Descendants franchise. Yeah, I'm gonna say pretty good. And I did like those 3 witches, Bette Midler and Kathy Najimy and Sarah Jessica Parker. They're pretty good actually. I think Hocus Pocus is good. I'll try and watch again sometime. Probably not this year. Maybe another time, perhaps. You never can tell with me. Okay, my second favorite spooktacular flick. Well, this was a tough one, but I'd have to go with Hotel Transylvania. And I think this was probably one of the greats from Sony Pictures Animation. I love the performances we got from Adam Sandler, Selena Gomez. Let's see, Andy Samberg. Oh, and all sorts of others. I have seen the 2 sequels. They're pretty good too, but I like the first one a lot. Now, before I do number 1, I'll throw out a few honorable mentions. Let's see. Now, I feel these should have made it, but I just didn't think about it. I weren't quite too close to family friendly and what have you. I mean, like Ghostbusters, that's a good movie. Beetlejuice, which I just reviewed the other day. If you haven't seen my review on it, check it out. Very spooktacular. And, well, since this was a short film, Frankenweenie, which I was going to review, but I've been rescheduled to December, since it will be the short film's 35th anniversary. Of course, this was a Tim Burton short film, one of his first ones. And, well, maybe not his first actual one, but it was a short film from him. Now, although I've not seen the animated movie though, I wish I did though. But you never can tell. Pretty good, pretty underrated though, but it's still good actually. But I think that's about it. All I can think of, and of course the Goosebumps 2, Haunted Halloween, and the 2 Hotel Transylvania sequels. Those are pretty good. My number one favorite family-friendly Halloween pick would be, I hope I'm not going to get controversy, R.L. Stein's The Haunting Hour. Don't Think About It from 2007. I love this movie. I really want to try and get him see it again. I love the performances we got from Emily Osment and Cody Lively and Brendan Coran. Tobin Bell from the Saw franchise is in it. Very good performance by him as the guy who owns this Halloween store that owns the one soul book about the evil thing. You read it, and the evil thing won't be real unless you think about it. I absolutely love that movie. It's pretty good, actually. Okay, that's going to do for the first one. Now to the second one. This is going to be for the big one, the big guys of scary movies. Now, although I'll only be seeing some of these, well, maybe just a few of these, because yesterday I ran 3 from Hell, which if you've not seen my Firefly family review, check it out, and Annabelle Comes Home, which I'll be watching that a little bit, but I probably won't review it until I see Annabelle, even though I've already seen Annabelle Creation last week. Okay, here's my top 5 of Halloween picks of scary movies for the big guys. Okay, number 5 would be, since I mentioned the Firefly family trilogy, I'll go with House of a Thousand Corpses. Very underrated movie. I recently watched this on Tubi the other day, earlier this week, and just yesterday, the day before that, I watched Devil's Rejects, but that's probably not gonna make, but House of a Thousand Corpses has a Halloween feel to it. It's kind of like what you're seeing with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which I also reviewed the other day, and I watched that on Tubi, and The Hills Have Eyes. But anyway, I have seen this, and I think it's pretty fun. I like the performances we got. Sid Haig as Captain Spaulding, really good. I like Bill Moseley as Otis. I like Mama Firefly, really good character. But I gotta give credit to Sheri Moon Zombie as Baby Firefly because she's just so wild and crazy and what have you. Trust me, I do think House of the Thousand Corpses is good, and I do like that cool pumped up creepy cover of Brick House Rob Zombie does with Lionel Richie and female rapper Trina in the end credits. That was pretty cool. But now for the rest, that's all I can say. I did like the Firefly family trilogy. I'm just glad I got to enjoy it. Okay, number 4 would be, well, I'm going to show this off. I hope, like I said, I hope to not get into trouble for using the cover arts for these. I'm going with the original Friday the 13th from 1980. Now, I was going to review it next year for the 40th anniversary, but I thought, what the hey, I'm going to do the 40th anniversary this early on the next Friday the 13th this December. Now, of course, I got this in a double feature with the second one. I do have the third one and the fourth one. But I'll probably review 1, 2, and 3 maybe. Depends on what I decide to do on Friday the 13th. But if you'd like for me to review all the Friday the 13th flicks after this Friday the 13th, I shall. But please let me know. Please tell me if I should in the comments section, alright? I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, number 3 would be The Evil Dead. Now, although I didn't show this off in a recent vid, I recently got this from Walmart a couple weeks ago. This, of course, is a double feature of The Evil Dead from 1981 and its follow-up from 1987. Now, Evil Dead 2 sort of is an honorable mention, but I loved the original Evil Dead. But Evil Dead 2 is pretty good too. It's pretty funny. I like Bruce Campbell's Ash. Very good movies, actually. But Evil Dead's worth your time and watching on Halloween. But if you got time to squeeze Evil Dead 2 in, I think it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool, actually. Okay, number 2 would be Nightmare on Elm Street. Now, although this is the 8-movie collection I got not so long ago, if you didn't see my pickups vid from earlier this month, I will say this is pretty cool. It's got 3 art. Just like what Walmart had for copies of the original It and The Exorcist, which I was thinking about buying back, but I decided to heck with. Maybe another time, perhaps. But anyway, the original Nightmare on Elm Street, definitely worth watching. Now, I'll give you an early heads up. I'm going to be reviewing the original Nightmare on Elm Street next weekend. It'll be next Saturday. I'll be reviewing that along with the cult classic Silent Night, Deadly Night, both of which are celebrating their 35th anniversaries on the same day. Can you believe that? But anyway, love Nightmare on Elm Street. I know we didn't care much for the booby trap sequence, a la Home Alone in the last act. I understand everybody didn't like it. I didn't quite care much for it either, but it was okay though. But I just like this because it's scary and all. It's Friday. I loved Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger, Heather Langenkamp as Nancy, John Saxon as her dad, Johnny Depp in his first appearance. Real good movies, actually. Okay, before I do number 1, here are a few honorable mentions. Now, of course, I mentioned Evil Dead 2, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 1974. That was pretty good. Of course, I reviewed that. Let's see. Halloween 2 from 1981, Halloween 2018. I should have re-rented that, but I didn't. But I will get another chance to see it sometime, I promise. But anyway, yeah, then the original Halloween 2, Halloween 4, Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors, Friday the 13th, The Final Chapter. Oh, the list goes on, people. Oh, one more honorable mention. Now, and that would be Trick or Treat, which, although I have not seen the movie yet, but I will be watching it later today, and then after that, I will review the movie. So expect a review on Trick or Treat later in the day. Alright, number 1 for a Halloween pick to watch on Halloween is, you guessed it, the original Halloween from 1978 from John Carpenter. I love this movie. I watch this maybe 3 times every year, about close to October, maybe 4 times if I watch it in September. But I love this movie. And this has become the one kind of spectacular flick I've watched more than any other type of horror flick, more than even Nightmare on Elm Street or Friday the 13th. I think the original Halloween is still worth watching. I love the performances from Jamie Lee Curtis, Nancy Loomis, PJ Souls, and I forgot the name of the guy. Oh, wait, now I remember. Nick Castle, the guy who played the shape of Michael Myers. And of course, Donald Pleasence as Dr. Loomis, and Charles Cyphers, who I was rather surprised that he's still alive and kicking. I heard he'll be in the new Halloween Kills, which will be opening next year. I look forward to that. But anyway, and I do like the music for this. This has a great score from John Carpenter. Absolutely love that. Also, I forgot to mention Halloween 3 Season of the Witch is also an honorable mention. I almost forgot that. I intended on putting in my last TMT contribution since it was involved witches and what have you, but and I forgot that movies that involved witchcraft were involved. Whoops. But anyway, Halloween would be my top favorite pick for viewing for Halloween. That's going to do for this ranking. Let me know what you these 2 lists. Tell me what your favorite family-friendly pick for Halloween viewing is, and your favorite pick for the big guys in the comment section. Like and subscribe to my channel, and I want to thank you very much for watching. Join me later today when I do a ranking of the Halloween franchise. Now, this will be a brand new revised ranking. If you've not seen the original ranking I did earlier this year, that's fine with me, but you'll see a brand new ranking. What's going to be changed? I'm not telling. So thank you very much for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya!